Heads up, if you live in New Jersey, today is the very last day for you to register to vote in the 2024 presidential election.
Today's also the last day of Hispanic Heritage Month, and at the intersection of those two lies a very critical demographic that could sway the presidential election, the Latino vote.
Eyewitness News reporter Crystal Cranmore explores some of the biggest issues for Latino families in our area and the importance of this election.
You might say coffee runs through Carlos Santiago Canu's veins.
I've always had an idea that it would be so nice to have our family's coffee in New York.
Santiago Canu was born in Colombia but grew up in Queens. He developed his coffee business in 2015, selling at farmers markets before opening the storefront last year.
And we were able to go to school here, go to college, start a business, living the American dream.
But inflation has driven the cost of that dream to new heights.
Had to cut down on the amount of baristas I've had here.
It's why Donald Trump has his vote this year.
If we look at during President Trump's administration, there was a lot of statistics for all minorities, African Americans, Latinos, Asians, where their income was going up.
It's the loss of women's rights.
Caliris Salas Ramirez says a vote for Trump puts a lot at stake.
For me, it's really important. As somebody that at one point did have to terminate a pregnancy, I need somebody in office that will allow for women to have that choice. I think the other thing for me as a single mom that's a renter in New York City, her conversations about home ownership, first-time home ownership is also incredibly important.
60% of Latino voters cited inflation and cost of living as top issues this election, according to a national poll by the Hispanic Federation. A record 36.2 million Latinos are expected to be eligible to vote this year. Here's why the organization says it matters.
73% of registered Latinos will definitely vote in the election. So what that tells us is that we're ready to participate in the election, we're paying attention, and we're going to be the deciding factor in all of the battleground states.
Still an uphill battle, with Latinos and other minorities disproportionately affected by voter restrictions, including not having proper ID. With the election weeks away, the Federation is ramping up efforts.
We're going to be knocking on doors, making phone calls
to make sure every eligible voter makes it to the polls. Crystal Cranmore, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
And moments ago,